Now, some of you might be saying, oh, lady, I got this covered, okay? Because I've got lots of people around my table, lots and lots and lots. And I'm going to suggest that you might have a full table, but that doesn't mean you have the right perspectives, okay? In this kind of work, we need to be recognizing that depending upon where you're situated in society, what neighborhood you live in, what role you have, what your opportunities in life have been, you are going to see a different part of that problem space, okay? Just like you saw a different perspective on the pen, depending upon where you looked at it. It is incumbent upon us to pay attention to who is seeing that problem in a different way than I am. And if I don't understand their perspective, we will fail. There are lots of examples of this kind of failure happening, and often it's because we draw our boundaries way too narrowly. We only follow the list that's mandated by the funders. Here's 12 sectors you should have that come to the community that need to be at your table. Or we only bring the people that we know are fun and easy to work with, without strategically paying attention to who do we need to have to really understand this problem. How we draw that boundary around how we include has significant consequences for our work. Communities are filled with partnership efforts that have been misdesigned because we didn't ask the right questions about the context or include the right perspective, okay? And so what you want to do is make sure you're paying attention to who are those perspectives that you want to have. I'm going to give you the list that we've identified based upon our own work as well as the literature, and it is in the order of priority. Number one, your targeted constituents, the most forgotten group, but the most important to have their perspective. What are their needs? What are their desires? What is their perspective about the problem? Number two, the people in the trenches who are actually providing day-to-day work. I don't mean the leaders of the not-for-profit or public sector organizations. I mean the people providing the actual services. Number three, the natural support systems that exist in communities that are so critical to vulnerable families. Faith-based organizations, neighborhood leaders, informal leaders that know what it's like to live their lives because they hear about it on a regular basis. The decision makers, you guys, you can come too. Okay, funders, you're welcome as well as experts, okay? But note how important the constituents are as well as the supports in this process. And this is also critical. I'm not just talking about needs assessments. Many of you have engaged those individuals in needs assessment processes, okay? I'm talking about engaging them in understanding the problem, designing the solution, implementing the solution, as well as taking action and learning and improving. So the full phase of the work, all of those stakeholders and individuals should be engaged in every phase.